I mean, I picked up like music apps on my iPhone, on GarageBand mainly, and I was like fucking around with loops. And I kind of just got into it by chance. Like I was bored, and then I made it, and then I started getting into music like heavy. Like my parents have been always into music and playing like tons of CDs and whatever, but it kind of came from my heart. Like I feel like there's no other way to put it. I wanted to express myself somehow, and music was a good avenue. I mean, just sharing shit, and also like I saw people were doing type beats. I started listening to them on YouTube. Like I found the community of people that did that shit, and like listening to underground music, like X music, like really got me into making beats. Suicide Boys, that like whole emo, like dark wave, I was really into it. I was fucking with it, and I just started YouTube. It was kind of, it was a hobby, but I was also seeing myself, like, I could see myself blowing up, and that was my goal, but I also just wanted to share shit. I wouldn't say that. I would say it was like kind of in between. I was 12, so I was like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. Yeah. I mean, at first it was a mix of both. Like I really did fuck with dark, heavy trap shit, and it got me views. So I was happy that I was getting views, because I was just starting out. Like I didn't really know what I wanted to make. And then it kind of led to the point where I was making a mix of that, but then also shit that I didn't really want to make was like industry pandering shit that got less views. Then kind of somewhere in the middle, like 2018, 2017, I got led down. Like, I mean, I uploaded the first Gucci Kid, and then that started getting traction of like the whole Ronnie J scene, and I got into that. And at that point, I think up until 2019, it wasn't what I was wanting to make, but I was like forcing myself. I was just driving myself to make these beats that like I'd grown out of. I enjoyed the process of making it, but I didn't like the outcome really. Like I didn't feel it. I liked it, but it wasn't what I wanted to make. I stopped doing type beats entirely. I kind of moved from YouTube for a bit. Now I'm back on it, but I'm just uploading what I want to make, basically. And I'm not branding it as a type beat. I'm not doing this or that. It feels great, man, and I feel like I can take it places like further. I'm just putting it out on YouTube just because I want it. but I'm getting in touch with artists and putting myself out there in other ways. I was just like I wasn't as good, obviously, like in kind of beat skills, but I also just wasn't good because I wasn't making what I wanted to. And now I'm making like real shit from the heart, you know. I mean, I'd say don't limit yourself to what you think you can't make, like, or what you can make. There's infinite possibility. You can do whatever. You can like make industry beats for a start if you're just learning, or if you really want to do that. But I mean, definitely explore, definitely listen to other kinds of music as well as making it, and kind of get an idea of what you want to do if you want to take this serious. Definitely don't limit yourself. That's like the number one thing. Because if you're in a field like this that's creative and you're not being authentically creative, I feel like that's just number one. You're gonna fail. Like, you're not gonna make it as big as someone that's like authentic. Like, I look up to producers like Brent Rambo, who came up out of nowhere, just in the underground. They built their own connections. They kind of put on, or they came up with artists like Warhol and them. And he just has like a fucking out there sound, and people fuck with it because he's him, you know, and he has his own name. Like, that's what I feel like I want to be.
Hey, Quill.
Richie.